Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Friday, everyone's just pretty much like, yay, it's Friday. I am too, definitely. So with this vlog, I'm actually going to be talking about BlackBerry Messenger and kind of comparing it. I think I'm going to compare it to Hangouts and Kick Messenger. I was just going to do one, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I reference anything else. But so basically, I got my email, which was like a pain in the butt. Once BlackBerry Messenger was available Monday, I guess there's just so much high demand for it to, for people to get a BlackBerry Messenger account that there was a waiting list, and you punched in your email, and you had to wait for an email to be sent to you that lets you know you're at the front of the line. It's your turn to set up your BBM Messenger and all that stuff. So we're gonna do a comparison. We're gonna look at the pros and cons of it and see. Since BlackBerry, its last attempt to actually make a comeback, which pretty much turned out to be like an epic fail. So we'll see. And first, let me just say this: it's my opinion. Other people might think it's like way awesome, and other people might think it's like totally crap. But just remember that this blog is my opinion about the Messenger app. There's not really a STEM guideline that I'm going to be going through as far as the comparison for it, just to compare it itself. I don't want to be like, that there's some kind of standard for messaging, because really there's not. But, just my opinions, real world use, and all that stuff, we'll kind of get into that. So, let's get started. Okay, guys, so let's get started in a comparison. I think I'm just going to do BBM versus Hangouts, since Hangouts is like my major source for messaging, chatting with people. Okay, now, first off, let me say that even though Hangouts is going to get another update in the future, which is going to incorporate SMS and possibly like Wi-Fi calling and stuff like that, if we do get what iPhones have gotten along with the SMS, MMS capabilities, that would be awesome. However, I'm not going to include that as anything to compare against BBM, just because Hangouts right now doesn't have that. So I know in case some people are like, well, Hangouts is going to be getting that. We're exactly not having that yet. So that's not going to be used as a comparison. So anyways, we're going to use Hangouts and BlackBerry Messenger just to compare to see how well BlackBerry Messenger is. So first, let's start with BBM. Alright, so when you launch it, this is what you get. This is how it looks. Now, if you guys type down in the comment section, it's blurry. That did that for a reason, because you guys could probably make out the names or whatever. It's a little bit more private anyway, so in order for you guys to add these people, you would definitely have to have like their PIN or their barcode, which is how you add people. You add people using either their email address, their BlackBerry PIN, or you get their barcode and pretty much get invited to chat with them. So really, it's not like you're gonna go and actually like search for them and just start blowing them up with messages. They actually do have to accept you and everything like that. So it's got a little security to it. It is an encrypted messenger, so it's supposed to be secure, sharing content, pictures, and files and things like that. Which I would say would be definitely great for business people. So anyways, your first tab right here, when you click on that, basically tells you like how many chats are active, how many contacts you have, group chats that are going on. The updates right here is actually for like when people like change their profile pic or change something on their account. It updates you to let you know what changes they've made. And then this right here is your invites notification. So the next one is basically what it says on the list, your active chats, which I have 2 open. The next one after that is your contacts. And then the next one is group. The last tab over here is your menu to get, get help, access your settings. Sorry about that. Invite people to BBM. So if you want to invite, say your relatives, close friends. Pretty sure if you have a girlfriend, she most likely has it to chat with you. But anyways, you can create new groups from here also, which to me I find is a little bit weird, because you have it right here, invite. You can invite people, and then you have create a new group, which is funny because here you can create a new group, and here just basically brings you there where you can create a new group. So you got 3 places to create a new group, kind of, and it's I don't know if they were trying to make it accessible, to make it that easy to create a group chat where you can do it from either panel, and actually doing it from the tabs down here. But it's just repetitive, and some people, they'll kind of look at it does BBM think that I'm stupid, that it's got to have it in 3 different places for me to actually find it? Or I don't know. I don't know why they did that, but that's what I just found weird. It's it's in 3 spots. You have it right there, groups, where of course you click that and create a group or join any of the previous group chats you were in. You can access groups from down here in a tab, or you can basically access it there, where it'll bring you to create a group, where you create a group name and enter a description of the group, what's it for, and you can pretty much give permissions, allow members to invite others, or you can leave it locked and only you can invite people. So let's go into the actual messaging part. I had already pre-posted a message, but anyways, the bubbles look like that. Both sides look like that. And it does that little gray box you see right there next to the emoticon that I posted. That emoticon, that's how small it is. And that gray box next to it is a notification type to let you know, or delivery status, basically. Let's just say that. So delivery status lets you know if they got the messages. So you'll know if they got them or not, and which is a good thing, because you don't want to play guessing when you're playing the waiting game. You don't want to guess and be like, did they get my message or not? You'll know if they got it, because it'll let you know that they've actually read it. So that's actually pretty cool. Down here, you can invite more people into the chat. So say this is a private chat you're having with a friend, and you guys want to add people, make it a group chat. You can from down there. You can attach files. There's a send button, and you have a back button, which to me kind of looks, no offense, just kind of looks a little ugly, because you have this blue line that just pretty much divides the back from the rest of it, and it's they should have just kept it one solid color. Again, I feel like I'm being told I'm an idiot and should know that this is the back button, because it is separated from the rest of the other tabs. It's I don't know. I just feel we pretty much know there's back here, but we also have a capacitive back button on on the Galaxy S2 that I have. We have a capacitive back button. And with S3s and S4s and other devices, they have capacitive back buttons, or like I was saying, the S3 or S4s, they have a physical back button, or home button you would call it. So to actually make it noticeable that, hey, this is how you go back, it just but really, that's just pretty much all it to BBM Messenger. There's really not a whole lot of wow factor. There's not a certain feature you can do on here. One thing that I know for a fact that I can tell already is like in a chat, there really is, there's no functionality to actually video chat with a person. I mean, when you hit menu in the middle of your chat, you can invite more people. Again, you can attach, which is so weird. It's just repetitive. You have it down here. You have invite more, you have attach, but then when you hit your menu button, you have invite more people and attach. It's like, hopefully with development it'll get better, but for right now, that's what it looks like. You can ping the person, so you can pretty much like buzz or barge them to let them know that you sent them a message or whatever, or get their attention, and then you could copy the chat. Now, that's probably going to be like a useful feature, because say like somebody, you make a deal with somebody, like your friend that has BBM messages you and says, hey, I need to borrow a couple of $100, and you're like, yeah, okay, when can you pay me back? And they're like, I can pay you back next week, and they're just saying it because they want the money, but they really can't pay you back next week. Copy the chat, you have time and dates, taking them Judge Judy, you have your facts there, no need to argue with the old lady. Bad joke. And at the bottom you have the ability to end chat, which again, it's like, alright, but I could just easily hit the back button, or I could hit my home button and leave. So, after seeing all that, we'll go to Hangouts. Hangouts is a little bit different because, you have your contacts right here on the side. You could create a new Hangout if you want to, and that's like another cool feature is like when you go into your Hangout contacts, it tells you who's online now. That's a real good feature to have. I mean, because you won't have to be like, well, I'm gonna send a message and see if they'll get it. If they're green, it's good to go. Just message, they'll get it. Plus also, well, I'm gonna even say that, yeah. But anyways, so this is a chat feature. This is what it looks like. You guys are pretty much familiar with. And the one thing that BBM has that Hangouts doesn't have is it doesn't really tell you if they've read it. I mean, it tells you that you've actually sent it, but it doesn't tell you that they've read your message. So here, if you're wondering if they read what you said, you're going to be playing the waiting game, because you really don't know unless you're in an active chat with them. But if not, but I mean, it's, to me, it's okay. I'm a patient person. I'm the type of person that if it's very important, I'm gonna call you. I'm not gonna send you a message and then wait for your reply. Unless I could wait, then yeah, you'll get a message. But if I can't wait, if it's urgent, and I need to know like right now, you're gonna get a phone call. So not a big downer for me. Could be for some people. One of the features it does have is it does have the ability to video chat with a person. You click that, it begins a video call, which is pretty awesome. And I believe you can group video, so you can actually like say, here's a group chat that I was in. Yeah, you can group video chat also. So it's actually pretty cool. The emoticons are actually kind of funny. They're kind of silly on here, but I mean, you have more variety of emojis, emoticons, whatever people are calling them, and you have different sets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 4, or actually 5 sets, and then you have a history of the ones that you've used of the 5 sets of emojis here. So then we got animals and food and stuff, fruits, and you have city views and sports stuff, vehicles, and country flags, and then numbers and zodiac signs, just different signs. And yeah, so got a variety here of things to do. People love to do that emoji messaging to try to figure out what the other person's saying or whatever. So you have that option. It's a little dull, but then again, BBM's also dull. So they kind of have a dull look. I would have liked Hangouts to have just a little bit more pop to it or something than just this gray on, white on gray, and, just Hangouts being green. I don't know. It would be nice if, like, it incorporated Google Colors. Just give it a little bit, but not so much. So anyways, so that's Hangouts. And compared to BBM, I still prefer Hangouts just because, I said, the video chat capability, and messaging is pretty good. Emojis, for some fun. Sharing pictures and stuff like that is way easier. And when I flash ROMs, it's if the ROM is not supported from my carrier, so I'm not able to use MMS, this is a perfect alternative because I get more pictures sent through here than I do actually to my messaging app for text messaging and MMS. So I get more pictures here, so it's not a really big deal. So anyways, that's a comparison between Hangouts and BBM, and we're going to go into my final thoughts on it. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much like a look at BBM and Hangouts, and just kind of comparing the two, and this is just my final thoughts on it. Now, BlackBerry Messenger, of course, they knew in a sense that they were going to have, they're going to have a good standing of followers coming back, just people reliving the old days of BlackBerry, and which is in the case, and it was a very very popular download this past week, that even people who've never had BlackBerry Messenger actually downloaded it because they were so excited to actually see what it can do. And that's the thing with us, is that every time that there's something new, we want to see how well it works. Now, my opinion between the two, to me, Hangouts still has a bit over BBM. And like I said, the reason why is that it's simple. There's not a lot of direction. You pretty much get the idea of what you're going to do with it. So very self-explanatory, easy to use. And video chat features makes it great. You don't have to go like messaging and then be like, oh, well, let's go on Uvu or whatever to video chat. It's all in one. You can have a chat session with somebody, that's on your Google Plus, or if you know their Gmail, you can invite them in to talk that way. And security wise, people are like, on BBM you could set up a block list. On Hangouts, you don't see an option to set up a block list, but Hangouts is connected to your Google Plus account, so those that you block in your Google Plus account cannot find you using the Hangouts app, because if they can't find you on Google Plus, they can't find you on Hangouts. They are interlinked together. So basically, you kind of do have a block list, and it is tied in more with a social networking site, which BBM is not. BBM is a standalone messaging app. Hangouts is tied in with Google Plus, so makes it easier that when you're on Google Plus and you click someone's profile and say you just become, you just added so and so to your circle, and they just added you right back. Say you want to actually get into a chat session with them about anything, at the bottom of your screen, on your phone, you'll see an option to hang out with that person. Even if they haven't added you back in their circle, say it's a person that sells Android t-shirts and you really like how they make their shirts and everything, and you add them to your circle or one of your circles, you can already send them a message business related, and then they can determine whether you're some creep stalker or if you're a legitimate person. And if you're a creep stalker, they can just go to your profile and block you. If you're a legitimate person, they can just chat with you. If they don't want to add you into their circles, that's fine. You can still follow them and see all the content they put up, vice versa. So I mean, it's great in the sense that it's intertwined with a social media site by Google. BBM is not, so it's standalone. To me, it's just very dull. It gets very repetitive. I mean, you find, invite people here, and here, doing that because I'm just saying, like, if this screen was my phone screen and I was looking at it the way I was looking at it just a while ago from top view. But yeah, basically you have invite there, down there in the tabs, and then to your right, from the right side menu. Same thing with group chatting. You have it there, down there, and to your right. And when you're in the chat, you're in a chat with someone on BBM. You have add a attached file, and then also you have the same thing. So attach file and invite a person to the chat, and then to the right menu you have it there too. So it's like, if they were thinking, we'll make it so much easier that when they're in a certain part of the app, they can reach what they're looking for without having to go back. Maybe that was kind of like what they intended to do, but at the same time they also made it repetitive, like it was being shoved in your face, like, invite somebody, invite somebody, invite somebody. And then like group chat. So, I mean, yeah, it just felt like that, as if the app was telling me, like, hey, stupid. And, I mean, and like I said, it's just my opinion. Some people could be like, it's a great feature, and it takes less time to go from here to here to here to here, and I don't know, I just don't need things that easy for me, I mean, we're already getting to a point where like technology is just taking over everything. So, I mean, I don't want to lose the ability to move my finger. So yeah, as far as the app goes, I think it would be a perfect communications tool for small businesses and corporations, just because it is a very safe messaging app to send sensitive material and not have to worry about that material being intercepted by anything, just because of the encryption that locks it to where it's hard for, say some creep to try and hijack a photo. Say you send a photo to your boyfriend or girlfriend and you don't want anyone else getting that photo. It's pretty hard for hackers to actually intercept that over the air and whatever, so it's pretty safe. And business-wise, you send like reports of revenue intake and all that stuff, accounts, very safe to send that across each other. So yeah, for businesses, and if you want a very dependable, secure messaging app, that would kind of like be it. Really, honestly, for right now, because it's been reintroduced back into the mobile market ecosystem, I mean, it's supposed to be that secure as I've been describing it, but we really don't know, just because, it's developed for Android and iOS now, and there could be some things that the actual BBM Messenger on BlackBerries had that we don't. So, really needless to say. But, anyways, guys, that pretty much ends my rant and comparison. Let me know what you guys think of BBM Messenger, and anyone that wants to add me on it, just leave safe-wise. I was gonna say leave a comment in the comment section, but no, because you don't want anyone else to get your stuff. You guys can email me at nrg.robtorres@gmail.com. You guys can email me there, and I won't give your pins out to anybody. And I respectively ask that you don't give mines out either. That's if you guys want to add me on BBM, but I'm not really too keen on using it. Probably use it to send sensitive material between me and family if other family members get it. Oh, I almost forgot to say this. If you're a person who flashes different ROMs, this would not be the app that I would say, yeah, go ahead and get it, because it's a pain in the butt to re-sign back in. I found this out last night from flashing from Jellybam back to Showstock 3, and because it was a change from AOSP to TouchWiz, and it was just, I had to re-download BBM. It took me nearly 20 minutes to set it up. It took me basically 15 to verify my phone, verify that I was switching, and it recognized it as me switching to a new device. So that's what was mind-boggling. And then when I clicked, set my BBM Messenger up to this new device when it was the same phone, just a different ROM was on it, then it took like another 5 to 10 minutes just for it to set up. So that's really annoying, especially if like you just flash the ROM and then you get like a text message from a friend like, hey, go on BBM. I mean, you gotta wait like almost 30 minutes just to get back on it if you just switch ROM. So yeah, this would not be the messaging app to use if you're a ROM switcher. So anyways, guys, yeah, close up my vlog. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's pretty long, and I will see you guys Sunday with Q&As and my rants.